What's up, NFL fans? I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and don't forget to check out and purchase your copy of our latest football game plan book, Stiff Arming Football Myths. We have these available in both PDF and paperback form. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and welcome to another edition of Game Plan. We're going to hit the whiteboard to give you some X's and O's strategies on what the teams can do this week to come away victorious. This week versus the New York Giants, the Dallas Cowboys will have to find ways to cover the spread attack of the Giants. I'm going to show you how they can do so by just reading patterns on the fly, putting themselves in better position to make a play on the ball, essentially a matchup zone. I'm going to show you what we're talking about here. You see your basic spread set, and what the Giants will try to do, they'll try to send a running back to the weak side of the formation, try to pull a guy out, going to try to run this deep, come back right here, cross the face with this, it's going to run an in route. We're going to cross face here with the slot guy, and we're going to run a short hitch right there. So how you can match up versus this and not follow guys around and get yourself in trouble if you're a defense is simple. What you're asking guys to do is understand where they are on the football field. Guys have to have spatial awareness. So you're going to ask your cornerback to get a good bump on this receiver, funnel him inside, and he's going to drift. He's going to carry this route all the way down until he sees a threat to his area, and that's his responsibility to go up and take care of the back. Now what you're asking the backer on the weak side to do is just to drift to get underneath this inside route. So as he's carrying this route on the outside, he's playing it on the inside, taking away that passing window right there for Eli Manning. And this is not his responsibility, because what his responsibility is to take away this passing window for the comeback. You have the safety that's going to drift. See the guy coming back? He's squeezing over top. So now you're playing inside out and over top, taking away the curl. You're taking away this passing window right here. And you're going to ask the backer to drop to ride this route. He sees the crosser. His job is to close in on the crosser right there. Again, that's how you pass guys off. The nickelback is going to ride this route here and take it underneath, because he knows he has help over top with the safety squeezing. So that allows the backer to vacate to chase the crosser. With the receiver or the tight end going across the middle of the field on a slow drag route, the backer can get there. The nickel guy is going to ride the outside, sees the backer taking the crosser. He cuts inside of the in-breaking route because he has the safety on the outside. Corner gets a good bump, funnels inside, carries, sees the guy breaking in on the hitch. Now he's able to close over top. So this is how you can effectively pass guys off and play what we like to call a matchup zone. And this is one way the Dallas Cowboys, can have success this week versus the Giants and taking away the passing game, thus allowing those guys up front to get pressure on Eli Manning. Mission number one for the New York Giants this week versus Dallas is to stop the run, and it's an in-the-box game, and I'm going to show you how they can utilize speed to cause disruption on the inside and try to stop the ISO of DeMarco Murray. Show you what we're talking about here. Again, it's an in-the-box game, and we're going to utilize the speed, that's the defensive ends and your backers, to stop the run. We're going to slant these defensive tackles weak side away from the play, trying to occupy blockers. So what we're going to do, front side, we're going to ask this backer to set the edge versus that tight end. Don't allow yourself to get reached. Don't allow him to scoop you. Set the edge. That way, now you're forcing everything inside the tackle box. So what we're doing with the defensive end, speed, going outside. We're going to slant this defensive tackles here, going right here. We're going to have him drop up, and then he's going to come and attack hard that C gap. So you're going to try to push this tackle outside with this defensive tackle, have the defensive end wait, and try to crash and cause a problem with his speed. So that's how you can get speed to cause a problem up front. Now what you're asking your backers to do is simple. Instead of having your backer play, gap as far as flow is concerned, you're going to dictate what the offensive line do. You're going to shoot this A gap with the Mike backer and have the backer on the weak side cross and try to get in here. So again, you drop him here just in case the back cuts back. When you play your outside field guy, contain guy with the corner on the outside. So this is how you get your speed on the inside to try to stop the run. Using the defensive tackles to take away the guard in the center and hopefully the tackle, getting your in and two backers inside, trying to force DeMarco Murray to bounce outside where you have your backer that has set the edge, keeping his outside arm free to maybe make a play, or your safety that can scrape over and make a play at or behind the line of scrimmage. So if the Giants can play great run defense, getting good fits, not allowing yourself to get reached, not allowing the lineman to get to the second level, they can slow down the ground game of the Dallas Cowboys.
The biggest X factor in this game for Dallas will be the play of their secondary. The Giants do a great job in trying to challenge the depth of your secondary. They're going to go 3, 4, sometimes empty sets. And you look at guys like Brandon Carr and also Lando Scandrick having to play one-on-one versus guys like Odell Beckham and Ruben Randle. They're going to have to win those individual matchups on the outside in order for the Cowboys to have success. And the biggest X factor in this game for the Giants will be offensive lineman Jeff Schwartz, who's going to make his regular season debut for Big Blue up front. Here's a guy that can play guard or tackle and is a very good offensive lineman, was a big-time free agent pickup. So wherever he's aligned this Sunday against Dallas will be huge, better than what they had last week, and will ultimately help them out on offense. Look at what they do well as a football team. Offensively speaking, they can put their guards on the move in the running game. Their offensive tackles can do a great job in reaching the defensive ends, so that way you can get the outside in the running game, and they can run downhill with whomever they want to in the backfield. In their passing game, the receivers can beat one-on-one coverage, and they can operate well off play action. Now defensively, within the front seven, they're fast and they're aggressive at the point of attack, and on the outside, their cornerbacks can play man or zone, and they like to get in the face, and they're physical. I think all of which will give the New York Giants problems this week, which will ultimately lead to the Cowboys winning the ball game. And I want to give a huge shout out to Cowboy fan forums and Giant fan forums for always showing football game plan support.